Good morning, YouTube. It's Stephanie. I made my deadline. It is Thursday. I think it's March 28th. And I finally finished my little Scraproom-ette. I mean, like literally just minutes ago. I was up at 6 o'clock this morning, and you should see this pile of empties right next to me. It's yeah, that's a whole nother project, but I'm done, and I'm sitting on the floor just outside the door of my scrap room because I thought it would be a little bit easier. I've got my camera on the tripod, and I thought it might be a little bit easier to show you from this angle what I've got. And if I move the camera, I'll put my hand over the lens so no one gets motion sickness. But what you're looking at right now is three of the four rolling containers under my desk. I've got, let's see if I can pan just a little to the left. There's most of my desk. There's just a little bit off around this corner. There's one more 4-drawer unit that I might show you when I show you my white cubes off to the right. But these drawers, the tall narrow one has my thickers, and then I have a couple of miscellaneous sticker sets. The long ones, the thickers fit perfectly. All I do is cut the top off of it rather than fold it back. That way I can also slide it out of the package pretty easily, and they fit going lengthwise, and so I'm able to see what I have, you know, sitting in my chair, which is usually right here. And all of these storage containers are pushed far enough back where I can get, you know, under the desk without bumping into them, but they're close enough where I can just reach under the desk and pull out a drawer, whatever I need. But on top of that drawer, and on top of the drawer next to it, I have some of my beading containers. And I don't think you can see it, but right there in between the blue container and that, whatever that support piece is for the desk, I have my big rotary cutter to cut my chipboard, and then that is a container of scraps that I desperately need to use up. And oh, I don't know if I said, but this third drawer down here at the bottom contains like die cut pieces. When you buy a package, like I have a bunch of K & Company, the cut and paste die cut packages and whatnot, I just put them all in that one drawer down at the bottom. And over here, in this container, I have, you see this drawer should have been up here, but I got tired of taking everything out and moving drawers, so I just took the entire drawer out and moved it. Because this one down here at the bottom has chipboard, and I didn't want something that heavy on top up here. But I have chipboard, and then I have chipboard pieces like from collections or just miscellaneous chipboard, like chipboard alpha, chipboard die cut pieces. And the top drawer has my cinch and my bind it all, the O-ring wires for it. And there's a iris case right above that that has that Hello Kitty project. Yeah. And this next set of drawers over here, down at the bottom, I have bling. And I know what you're thinking, my God, Stephanie, that big container for bling. Inside, because you know those Prima packages, how long they are. And I have some of the bigger ones, and in some of these, like in my chipboard, with the chipboard collection pieces right here in this middle drawer, and also in my bling drawer down here, I have small containers like this where I put things inside it, because it's easier rather than just digging through the drawers. So I can just pull out a container and look through it, close it up, and put it back inside the drawer. So that for me is working best. The middle drawer right here has I forget what's in that drawer. I have no idea what I put in there, but it's a lot of stuff, I know that. And the top drawer has my ribbons and fibers and whatnot that I'm still organizing. And then on top of my desk, you see my little bitty glue gun. I got a new one because I'm sick and tired of my AdTech constantly dripping glue. I mean, I turn it on and I would look over there and there's this little mountain of glue because the gun constantly runs. So I got rid of my AdTech and bought a Sure Bonder, and it has a fine point tip. I found that at Joann's and used my 40 off coupon on it, and it's the small one that has an on-off button on it, and I think it was like $12 or $16.99, I forget, and then I used the 40% off coupon. Just in case you're wondering. And so far it does not drip at all. I love it. I have my OT light, and I apologize if there's a glare coming off of it. On top of my desk, this little white shelving unit came from Target, from their Closet Made collection, and it fits perfectly on top of the desk without taking up too much space. On the top shelf I have small Sterilite drawers that have like my Memento Dewdrop inks and my chalk, who's that, Colorbot chalk, Cat's Eye, ooh, that's a mouthful. And then the bottom drawers are mostly empty. I had my metal embellishments in there, but took them out and opted for that thing there, which I love it, but we'll get to that in a second. So these drawers are mostly empty, and I will find a use for those, I'm sure, pretty quickly. And up here, my 6x6 paper pads fit perfectly. I used to have them in, there's some kind of a fabric basket, and rather than take them all out, I just left them in there, turned the basket sideways and stuck it in because I wasn't sure if it was going to fit, but it fit perfectly. And I still have room up top between the top of my 6x6 paper pads and the top of my shelving unit, so I can just tuck things away in there. And over here between the bottom row of my little Sterilite containers, I have my Score Buddy, which there is room, like you can see on the top one, there is room between the Sterilite container and the top, so I can tuck things away in there, and I've got my Score Buddy in there. And this fabric bin, also from the Closet Made collection, I only got 2 of them because I wasn't sure, you know, what all I was going to put in here. But this one has like my pop dots, my score tape, things like that. And this one has my wet adhesives, my mono multi-adhesive, my Scotch Quick Dry, and some other glues. And then in the middle of my desk, I bought this at Hobby Lobby. It was $14.99, and I used my 40% off coupon, and it has 16 little drawers that fit. I have all of my brads, I have all of my charms, and all of my just regular metal embellishments in there, and I absolutely love it. And it's right there at my fingertips, so I can just grab it. And each of those little drawers do come out. You can pull them out pretty easily, and you can also pull the little drawer all the way out, and it'll tip forward just slightly, so you can see everything that's in the drawer, but it's not going to fall. The drawer will not fall out. And up top is a little unit, I don't know what you call it, a little set of drawers that I bought at Tuesday Morning a couple of years ago, and that has all of my metal embellishments, all of my wood embellishments in it, like my Studio Calico wood veneers, clothespins, thread spools, things like that. And that little wooden box right up at the top has my gesso, my Mod Podge, and my ink brayer, and something else in there. Oh, my modeling paste. And then on top of the shelving unit, I have all of my Heidi Swap sprays, my Glimmer Mist, my Pearl Mist, and my Diane Reevesy. I can't say her name. I keep wanting to call her Dylan. Where in the world did I get Dylan from? I think it's the way she spells. Anyways, I digress. And my Lindy Stamp Gang, all of that stuff fits on the top shelf. And I also have a little bitty clear box up there at the top that has my washi tape in it. And I'm gonna try to shift you over just a little bit, so close your eyes. Here we go. Okay, I hope this is going to work. La 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 la. Talk amongst yourselves. Ta-da! Oh, glare. Sorry. Alright, I'm tipping you. I'm so sorry. And lastly, okay, there's the last Sterilite container. That is all of my punches, and then more beading on top of the punches. And this box here with 3 drawers, I got that at Ross or TJ Maxx a few years ago, and that just holds I have a bunch of miscellaneous markers like my Marvy and my, I think they're called opaque sticks. I have a ton of markers, Bic markers, things like that. The middle drawer has my stickles, and the last drawer has things like magnets and bind it all closures. And then this little storage unit I got at Michael's, and the bottom drawer has my watercolor pencils, my Copic book, and my Gamsol, my blending stumps, things like that. And then I have, oops, sorry, the middle space here has my 4x6 paper pads, and then I've got my Copics up top. And on top of that unit, I don't know if you can see it, but right up there I have my Prismacolor pencils and some chalks and things like that. And then let me tip you up a little more. Okay, and I apologize, I don't see any glare coming through the camera, but I hope there's not one coming off of those lamps. Up top here I have a bunch of containers. They're from Darice, and they have inserts inside them that are dividers, and that is where I have all of my flowers sorted. I don't know if I can zoom in, how far I can zoom to show you that. Whoa, I'm sorry. But anywho, that's all of my flowers. I've got them sorted by color, and each box has, I think, they are 12 by 12 boxes. They're a little bit bigger because they have a lip to it. They do sell just the boxes. I don't know about the dividers at Joann's, and they're great for holding my flowers, and you know, I can sort them by family, by color family, and you know, see pretty quickly and easily what I have, and just grab a box instead of rifling through a drawer. And this last container, oops, I'm sorry, this last container right here actually has like all of the acrylic flowers, the fabric flowers, and yeah, I think that's all I put in there, was a bunch of fabric and acrylic flowers in various colors. And this basket that has all of my loose petals, not you know, they're just the plain flowers. And then I've got my ATG. Ooh, let me zoom back out. Ta-da! Then I've got my ATG guns, and right there Those are all of my stamps. I'm using the Crafter's Companion stamp binders. I was using those humongous 3-inch binders, which weigh a freaking ton. So I couldn't deal with those anymore. So I've just got them sorted by Christmas, other holidays, and then I have like various sentiments. Then I have background stamps, and then I have like my greeting farm and my coloring, my Copic stamps. And this basket here has a bunch of stamps that I use most often and don't want to be opening and closing and dragging out those binders. And next to it, between the wall and that basket, I just have my Copic cardstock. And top shelf or middle shelf, I've got my 8x8 paper pads right there, and then I've got another Sterilite container that has various scraps of ribbon that I need to use, scraps of pattern paper I need to use, and the bottom drawer has my refills for my tape runner and ATG gun and all of that. Then I have another Sterilite container right there that has what does it have? My stencils and those dollar frames that I seem to have been hoarding from Michael's, and it's got other stuff in it. And this big basket right there has a bunch of wood and paper mache stuff that I need to alter. And then I've just got a couple of mini albums that are still not quite finished because I stopped to do all of this. And top shelf, I have, stuff that I've gotten from my friends. Hello Sherry, hello Bethany, hello Melissa number 2. And that wicker basket up there has cigar boxes and water globes to alter. And oh, I need to hurry because we're already at 17 minutes. This is nothing special, that's just my ribbon wall, and this is all of my Recollections cubes. You see my Cuddle Bug on top, baby wipes, and my carousel spinner at the end. And let's see, this 3-drawer container right here holds my inks, and I have let's see, the top drawer has my my Memento, my Stays On, my Stampin' Up ink pads, and I just have them in small, they're little narrow baskets that I can just take a basket out. I've got like all of my Memento inks, the full-size ink pads together, and I can just take a basket out, put it on my desk, use whatever color I need to use, and put it back, again without rummaging through the entire drawer looking for something. The middle drawer is the one that has all of the dividers in it. So it has, I think, 12 little cubby spaces inside that drawer. And I've got my Tim Holtz Distress inks in there. I've got the re-inkers, and then I've got some little sponge pieces, and my alcohol inks are in there. And I think I've got some embossing powder in there as well. And that bottom drawer just has things like my glue sticks and stuff like that. And underneath there is just 12 by 12 paper all along. Whoops. I've got 3 things for 12 by 12 paper down here at the bottom. There's where I keep my big score pal, my Martha Stewart scoreboard, and my trimmers and whatnot. And these 2 drawers have glitter and acrylic paints in them. And this is some of my unmounted wood stamps in here. And I already showed you the Cuddle Bug and baby wipes. Ooh, exciting. And oops, I'm so sorry. Over here I've got canvases. That's the stuff for my Sizzix and my Cuddle Bug. This drawer is a complete hot mess. We're not even going to go into that. This is my Sizzix dies in these 2 drawers. And then I showed you the 12 by 12 papers at the bottom. And I'm going to cover you one last time to show you quickly, I hope, without tearing things down. Inside, I have, let's see, okay, slowly, I have 2 of these Sterilite containers that have 6 drawers in each, and this is just where I keep my cardstock, my colored cardstock, and then at the top there, that's more of my unmounted wood stamps up there. So that is that, you guys. Oh, and while I'm, well, no, I'm not. But on top of the last set of drawers you saw, my white Recollections drawers, I also have my Bind It All and my cinch up there. Nothing special, nothing exciting, and then I've got an extra cutting mat over here between the drawers and the wall. So that is it. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I didn't make anyone seasick, and I see I'm at almost 21 minutes, so I'm gonna stop babbling and let you guys go, and I will finish up here my little stuff I have to take care of, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.